and gentlemen, welcome back to the Northern Beaches #1 podcast. You're listening to The Whip. My name's Zach, and here we are again with Elliot. And we've had quite a lot of interesting things come across our desk this week, haven't we?
Yes, we have. It's back to glory days for myself.
Back to the glory days as well.
It's one more
and
time.
Myself.
It's one more time. There was a period in my life for about 4 years where there was a lot of unhealthy activities undertaken, and the place that we're going to get to was the main contributor to all of them. And it's coming back.
It's back. So you may have already seen it. King's Cross Hotel announced it. Like, we are a Northern Beaches podcast, but there were times in our lives where we would leave this beautiful land and head very far away to the city.
Yeah, well, sometimes you've got to spread your wings and fly, figure out how the other half live, the scum.
And there would only be prime times that we would actually do it. Yeah. Things worth
Wednesdays.
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 So everyone's always heard of World Bar Wednesdays. It's back.
It's back on a Saturday.
So the wall was always a Wednesday and a Saturday, and we would always attend the Wednesday functions.
Yeah, we would only go to the Wednesday ones.
And they've brought it back for one more Saturday.
Yeah. On the 18th of November, 4 days before I go to Thailand. So, just really warming up my liver.
Just practice. Practice for a big innings.
When I'm going, yeah. So I'm pretty pumped.
Everyone was quite excited when the announcement got posted.
Dude, people went crazy. Dude, the first release sold straight away.
Oh, yeah, I got second release.
I normally don't really go to the city. I'm not a big city guy. But this one's really got me fired up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty pumped.
I haven't remembered the last time I went out to the city for something like an event.
Nah, that's a more 18 to 20 thing to do. Once you get past 20, you're like, nah, I can't be fucked.
And buying tickets for just a Saturday event was always so rogue.
Because there's $50 or this one's, worth it obviously. But if you spend $40 getting in somewhere and then it's shit, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I know so many people are excited for this one that it's going to be.
It's going to be good no matter what. Sure, we all have a massive pre somewhere together.
Yeah, day session, mate.
Day session, Saturday I'll be working.
Tatters.
Probably good, actually, because make sure that I'm alive by the time I actually get to the place, because I don't want to miss out on this venue.
No, you'll be fine.
So the King's Cross Hotel, that's where it was.
No, it's not.
It's different.
It's different.
Ooh.
I don't know where the other place, I can't remember what it was called, but
it was like Bayswater Drive or something.
Yeah.
Kingswater Drive.
The previous one, it was in King's Cross, but it was on the outskirts. It was more towards Double Bay, I think it's called.
Yeah,
and
right.
More out towards the east, where King's Cross Hotel, my missus was there the other night, is, what's it called? Is a bit further towards the city.
I want to see a video, a picture of the actual building. King's Cross Hotel, up your Instagram. I don't really care about your food.
And maybe the outside doesn't look that nice. That's why they've done this.
Yeah. Oh, there's a photo of a gas heater and some tables, which means prime smoking areas.
Yeah, there are smoking areas.
There's no food in sight, which means you must be allowed to smoke there.
Yeah, you can pump durries. Just the good old days.
In this photo, I see a QR code on the bench, which means ordering straight to your table with less standing up time.
Do you reckon they do QR codes at the venue on the night of World Bar? It's just going to be Teapot City.
Let's see where it is on the maps. But give us, Elliot, your biggest, fondest memories of World Bar Wednesday and why the fans should go back.
I used to have uni. Shout out to Macquarie. Actually, not shout out. Fuck Macquarie. I used to have uni on Wednesdays with a friend of the show who I'll remain nameless. And on alternate Wednesdays in the morning would always be nah, I can't leave uni now. For our, we both used to have an afternoon class at the same time. And I used to be no, I can't leave class early. I've got to catch up on my work today. And then every Wednesday at about 2:30 p.m., we'd be fuck it. Let's go. Let's just go to Worldy tonight. Message into the group chat, or boys, who wants to come to Worldy? We're going to go, because me and him didn't have work or uni the next day. And then word would get around. And then another friend of the show who lived in Neutral Bay would always give in and come. And then so Prees used to always be at his straight on the what's it called? The L90 before it was the B1.
Oh,
the L90.
That was always a grim bus because it was so much longer.
Yeah, and then but we were in Neutral Bay, so you just jump on it, one stop, get into Wynyard, go pick up your fat lamb. And
little fat lamb.
Yeah, the bottle, fat lamb and durries.
Yeah.
And then start walking up. do a sit down along the way because you didn't want to get there too early, and then make sure you're in there before 9 p.m. so you could get a free teapot card. Go outside, set up base. It's like being in an army camp. You got to set up base. So you used to get the tables in the corner because you have like prime viewing.
It was the back of the courtyard where it was like a U shape. Yeah, that was it.
And you used to have prime viewing of who was coming in and stuff. And
everyone walking past would walk past the street, walk on the side, and be like, ugh!
And then people would like jump over it and stuff.
Yeah.
And they used to sit there and just get into the thick of things. I used to like just sitting out there majority of the time. Yeah. Sometimes go to DF. I saw Lude there.
Lude?
Yeah, I saw Lude.
There was always guest acts playing. It was always
who Lude is though. Yeah. I've seen Lude there and I saw Entway there.
Wow. I feel like everyone saw Entray there.
Yeah, well, yeah. he used to just go as well.
Yeah.
He used to just always be there.
Well, Alex would always post photos of like Entray next to him in the mosh, just both of them cooked.
Do we have to beep that?
Probably. just
beep.
Well, when we say cooked, we mean like drunk.
Yeah, 6 minutes later. It's all good. We'll just mute that part. But yeah, no, it was like disgustingly good.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever go to Chinese Laundry?
We did go to Chinese Laundry a couple times. Well Bar was better than it all the time. It's rained.
Raining here in Sydney. I was like, the fuck is that noise? Well Bar's way better than Chinese Laundry. It
was way better. The vibes were always better, and it was just nice.
But how I describe it is like World Bar was like in the DF area, was like a chill Chinese Laundry. Like it was still a bit sweaty.
No, it was pretty hectic in the Wednesdays.
No, it was definitely hectic. But have you ever been to Chinese?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I would say World Bar was crazy every time that I've been to China. Chinese
reckon.
Laundry was always just the same thing. Everyone just standing there.
You never went to the dubstep on Fridays at Chinese?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I went with our mates sometimes, and they would always be like, "This is a good act," and I would always have no idea what it's doing.
The dubstep? No, I reckon World Bar was much more chill. World Bar was still hectic, but.
Yeah,
I reckon Chinese Laundry was...
What I really loved about the World Bar Wednesdays was you could like G your mates up because they would have, on the day of, there would be a Facebook page and you would like write your friends' names on the wall to get free entry.
Yeah, you used to get the discounted entry or free entry or like free teapots.
So I would have loved it. I was at Bible college at the time and I'd be in the middle, it'd be like a Wednesday.
Is this why you got kicked out?
I know. It'd be like a Wednesday, see the event come up, and get a text from like Cooper, be like, let's go. And I'd be like, I'll write our names on the wall. And you'd start messaging all your mates, be like, oh, who's keen? And they would be like, no. But then you would just write their names on the wall anyway, and then they would like always cave. I reckon it was excellent marketing. One by one.
Like you could never message first thing in the morning because everyone's like, no.
Yeah.
Like you have to wait till lunch and like people are like only have 2 hours left to work.
And they're like, oh.
Well, like the tradies had never really come.
Tradies never would come.
It was always the uni people.
It was the uni people and the people like me not really doing much.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so the trade. But I remember one time all the tradies came. I have no idea why. But just one time, like we had everyone there and it was so much fun. So much fun. But then like, they all had to wake up. Like people used to get home at like 4 or 5 a.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah. We would always go for a massive what we would call a yonder after.
Yeah, we used to get the
be
bikes.
Like pretty fired up still, and you just walk from all the way. And we had this like little water fountain which we would always dip our heads into
at the museum.
Yeah, at the museum. Yeah. That's where it is. So that was awesome.
And you used to get the bikes. Do you remember the e-bikes
we were before the bikes.
Mate, you're like a year older than me.
Yeah, but they weren't a thing.
Well,
it's not the same yonder if you're riding. You have to be walking.
Yeah, but like when it was raining.
We'll do a walking yonder after this one.
Depends where it is. I hope it's not too.
It's in the middle of King's Cross. It's like there's a
so it's not like where it used to be. Like not
it looks
close
like
to
it's
it.
not.
Do you know who's playing?
Fuck knows.
82
Darlinghurst Road.
Yeah, so it's in the very middle. I'm pretty pumped.
It's opposite Subway apparently.
And holy moly,
this is it. It looks pretty big. Mid-century vibes. I wonder how long that building has been standing there for. Multiple floors. But my fondest memory, I reckon the greatest promoter I've ever met, his name is Billy Sierra. He always made the boys feel like we belonged and it was home. He was amazing, would always take care of us. Just a downright legend. And he always made sure the event ran perfectly. It was my 19th birthday one time. We had gone the Wednesday before and my 19th happened to line up being a Wednesday. So most people would be like, "Oh, scat, my birthday's on a Wednesday," but not because of Billy Sierra and Well Bar.
This is a plug. Get us free entry.
Get us free entry. Come on the podcast. I did message you a while back, didn't reply, but
what a scumbag.
Oh well. But yeah, he was like, yeah, just send me the names of everyone you want on the list. So I sent him an email literally with like a Facebook event with like 80 people on the list. And he was like, yeah, no worries, mate. And then was just a legend. Gave me a free teapot on entry. Fucking so
Gave
good.
everyone a free
No,
teapot or
just
just
me.
you? Because I was like, that would have sent the place broke. I went there for a birthday once, but
Billy, yeah, come on the podcast.
yeah, come on the podcast and give us free entry.
Yeah.
And sponsor the show.
Well, we've
Even
already
though
bought tickets.
Well, yes. But
Just take care of us.
take care of us when we're there. Maybe a free teapot.
Even like a high five.
Maybe just like share us on a story.
Shout out to the Whip podcast at the event. How would that? Maybe we should have like a little.
No, we can do what Hello.
Maybe we should sell some of our merch.
No, do what Hello Sport. Do what Hello Sport did. Yeah, we will be. We will be when we're there. Or just get what Hello Sport got from the Sydney Rider Club. Just like we'll promote the fuck out of you. You give us a bar tab.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Cheeky $500 bar tab.
Yeah,
between
100%.
me and Zach only. And then, yeah, we could have free drinks. So share us.
Like our reels get like decent number of plays, mate. So
Yeah, well, yeah, you're promoting yourself.
just archive all the reels that
Yeah.
get under like,
Under 2K.
under
We'll
2K
we'll
before
archive
while we
that.
post
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's investing in yourself. But yeah,
Literally.
I went to a birthday at the old one year where they like hired out the whole top floor.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and it was like mad. And then, but I remember walking downstairs and just seeing like two people from the event just like in a bush, just having a good time. And I was like, oh my God, like literally right out the front
Yeah,
in the
wow.
bushes. And do you remember the bridge that was across the road?
That was further down,
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. And you used to go across
I
the
never
bridge.
went there. Never went there.
You never went.
Nah, because I would never get kicked out because I was the fucking man.
Mate, he used to take your missus and just be like, look
Didn't
at the
have one.
bridge. And true.
Didn't have one.
Look at the bridge. Look at the stars. It's like 4 a.m. Share a pack across
Well,
the bridge.
So you know J Mac, friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show.
He would always always get there like 10ish, and without fail, he would be kicked out by 10:30 p.m. at night.
Can't handle his alcohol.
Without fail, and then he would wait for us to leave. I wouldn't have no idea what the fuck he was doing, but we would just come out and he'd be just like, "Oh yeah, I'll sig you down." Come
It's
meet
like
us and catch
6
the bus.
hours.
For 6 hours.
He's pretty good looking. He was probably picking up
Yeah, he'd
on
just
the
be
outside.
walking around.
Why would you not go home?
He did it multiple times. The scattest
You need to
time I
hold it.
remember, we were catching the bus home together. So he lived in Warrwood, and then all the way back from the city. So we had already been like out to like 5, passing out on the bus. I remember waking up on the bus, and Jordan and I were in Newport. The base of Newport, so had gone back, had to then catch the bus all the way back from
back.
Newport. I was like, Jordan,
This is before Uber.
before Uber, and I was like, shit, dude, like, I thought we were in Palm Beach. I thought Newport was Palm Beach back then. I was like, dude, we're in Palm Beach. And we're like, fuck, jump off the bus. Luckily, there's a bus stop on the other side, waiting there for a bit, get back to Jordan's at like 9, and I had work at Boost at 11:30.
Oh, yuck. I remember one, we were on the way there from Pre's, a friend of the show's house who I won't say. And you know,
So secretive today.
and you know, well, I don't want to say the names because, like, you know, and then there's, you know, the things that I'll tell you off camera. There's the things that you break the glass with.
Oh, the window breakers, the bread things.
Yeah, so
Always
he was
wanted to grab
really
them.
drunk and like grabbed it and was like, "Do you reckon these things work?" And everyone's going like, "Yes, these things work." Like, and he's like, "I don't reckon they do," and just lightly goes, "Tss," and the whole glass just goes shatters, and like because it's safety glass, so it just shatters instantly, and we're all like, "Oh my God!" And then like there's a siren that goes off on the bus, and it calls the cops. So then like the cops are coming, and this guy wasn't letting us get off the bus. He's just like, "Nah," and then like eventually the driver went back to check something in the thing, and doors were open because they open up. Just
legged
gapped
it.
it off. Everyone gapped it off and just like sprinted.
So fair. I would
It was
gap that as well.
good night. And then another time, random story, probably won't be that funny, but it was if you were there. Friend saw a girl. You remember on the dance floor how there was like at the DJ thing, there's that little window?
You mean in the front bar?
Yeah.
Or you mean the
No,
back?
when you're in the DJ.
Yes,
in
there
the
was,
cave.
and there's like the round seating area, and then there was that window that looked out. Yeah.
I was just standing there one night, and like my friend was talking to this girl through the window, and then like could have so easily just walked around. Anyway, I turned back to see if they're still talking. He's
They're
like,
just making out through the window.
yeah, and then he grabs her, drags her through the window, and like I got punched in the head, and like fell back with like because she like punched me in the head. It was
Oh,
Can't believe
that's
it's
so
back.
funny. Another story that might not be funny to everyone, but there's
They're funny to us.
the relationships that you make in that smokers area.
Yeah.
So we got
you
quite
never see again.
Yeah, we got quite consistent. There would be us and these boys from Castle Hill. Shout out Kevin, Sam, all these other boys. Can't remember the rest of the
Do you
names.
still talk to them?
Randomly, we still follow some of them on Instagram.
Okay.
But so fun. I actually forgot about this till right now, but we all became quite close. We ended up having a group chat, and then it was like every Wednesday it was like, boys, who's going? It was called like Bongs for Brekkie. And then everyone would always just be like, yep, going. Always the sickest time seeing those guys. And then someone was playing at the Park House in Mona Vale, and then 3 of them just stayed at my house here, like upstairs on the floor.
Like, why?
Because we'd all just become mates, and they didn't want to go all the way back out to Castle Hill.
Oh, for them from Worldy.
Yes.
They played at Park House.
They didn't play, but they were coming to
Oh,
an
they were
event.
coming to watch, and then they just stayed here.
They just stayed here. I forgot about that till right
forges
now.
relationships.
And then one of them is now like a fashion model, and I see him like on fucking every random clothing ad.
Is he good looking?
Yeah, he's Asian. Kevin,
Is he?
shout out, legend.
Shout out to you.
Come on the podcast, mate. Model, mate.
True. But we have
looks.
high profile people now. So
Yeah, we're getting up there, aren't we?
Mate, we're in Northern Beach is #1 and Sydney's.
And so thank you to all the guests that have come on, who have been able to propel us into such amazing
But
places.
now we're in the politics sphere, so we're political commentators.
I wonder if your arch nemesis would come on.
Is my arch name? Oh, Rory Amon. Yeah.
You could have a live debate with him.
Mate, no, he's probably smarter than me, and he wouldn't be coming on. But should we wrap this bitch up?
Yeah, definitely. But King's Cross Hotel, you'll see us there. Come get a photo. We'll sign
18th
something.
November.
If you're one of the lucky viewers, part of the subscription already that gets merch posted to you,
Yeah.
we'll sign it for you.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. Thanks.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Flex, check, flex, check, flex, check. Diamonds in my fangs, flex, check, flex, check, flex, check, flex.